Yo ho, what's up guys? Today we're talking about the most expensive units in All-Star Tower Defense. Before we hop on in this video, the thumbnail shows ZENO, and you guys be like, yo, ZENO isn't even the game. But guess what, guys? King Luffy is getting a 350k co-unit very soon because he's almost there. So let's go get King Luffy to 350k subs. And it looks like from this thumbnail, guys, that he is probably gonna be having ZENO as his co-unit. And oh my gosh, this guy loves ZENO, man. He has ZENO in every thumbnail. So yeah, so ZENO should be coming to the game soon, so definitely not clickbait there. Anyways, guys, let's go talk about the most expensive units. Starting off, we have the Fiend siblings. Now, the problem with this unit is this right here. Like, what the heck is even that, guys? Oh my goodness gracious. So that's my biggest gripe is it does start off as bleed, but it's just so low on the freaking... It's like 1 unit tops, maybe 3 if you're really lucky. All right, now if we max it out, the damage gets pretty high, but look at that cost, guys. It's going to cost around $2 million, man. That's pretty insane. So that is the least expensive unit on this list, but still very expensive. All right, and honestly, it does bleed as well, so definitely a pretty spicy unit. Quite a lot of damage with bleed, but that 13 SBA, oh, I don't know about that one. All right, next up, guys, we have a unit a lot of people remember, Aaron 6-star. Now, Aaron 6-star is actually very pricey, but he's also good for story mode too, because he gets his March very early for only $32,000, which honestly is pretty nice. So yeah, next up yeah, but if you max it out, it costs a little bit more than Fiend siblings. It's gonna cost you about $2 million, but then you can activate the March. But we don't have the other guy we need, so we can't activate it. All right, after that, we have Light Yagami and Light Yagami's cousin, Death or Ryuk. All right, but I don't think they've had a video of the week in a long time. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what in the world is going on with that. But Light Yagami is great. You can place lots of them. You can't sell them, though, so he's stuck here. But he has this amazing ability. Now, he only looks like he does 5 million damage here, but if you give him the orb, he's going to be doing like 200 million. So he used to be like the best damage farming unit back in the day, but nowadays, nobody really uses him. So he's kind of obsolete now, but because damage farming doesn't really matter. Yeah, back in the day, though, man was insane. Next up, we have the Pharaoh. Now, he honestly has some really nice stats. Like, look at that damage. 7 million damage at max level. Throw on the buff, 21 million with 5 SP. That's freaking insane. And he does have this ability, too. I believe it is about 5 billion damage. It's basically effectively Light Yagami, but you have to basically just... It's just going to drop randomly. So you're just going to auto-activate this draw card and just, you know, hope it activates when you want it. Overall, he's pretty decent, though. Definitely a pretty solid unit. Next up, we got Killua. Now, Killua's damage sucks. I see a lot of people using it in raid mode, though. I don't really know why. But the thing about Killua is look at that cost, though. $4 million, man. Definitely one of the most expensive units in the game. But the thing is, it's also a money unit as well. All right, you see, we got $200,000. So it sort of pays for itself, but it's going to take a while for it to pay for itself. But back in the day, people were using Killua to get so much money. All right, now look at this guy's cooldown right here. So let's go, here, look at this right here, guys. So you're going to see this right here. So this cooldown and this cooldown. So let's go combine the two. And... oh, well, you have to give him his orb. Dang it. Well, if you give him his orb, he'll reset the cooldowns, which is very sweet. I might make a video on that later. But, yeah, he also does fairly solid damage as well. Probably about 3 million, and he's pretty expensive, though. I believe he costs right about $4.7 million to max. So definitely one of the more expensive units in the game. But he does have that really spicy ability to reset cooldowns, basically allowing you to get so much more money. I believe he technically will give 1.6 million because he's going to just basically a free reset on the cooldowns. But I don't remember how long his thing takes to reset. All right, guys, now we're up to the top 5. All right, so here we go. So number 5, we have Obito. I know, and Obito is insanely expensive, but he's also very OP for raid mode back in the day. He used to be meta for Big Mom and Beerus raid. But if we take a look, he has a few really expensive upgrades. Look at this, guys. He's going to cost you about $6.5 million to max. But because of his ability, etc., he used to be doing like about 200 million damage per hit. So that's actually pretty insane. But that was due to his Black Flames effect, which doesn't actually scale perfectly. So it's a little bit inaccurate. All right, so next up we have this guy right here. Now this guy got a massive nerf. So this is actually not the 7-star Vegu. Honestly, guys, he used to be OP, but all right, you can sort of use him for story mode. It's not the worst thing in the world, but not recommended. But look at this right here, guys. Honestly, he has some decent attacks. Like low key, he's not the worst thing in the world. But this one right here, guys, is the insane ability. Now this guy actually was basically Light Yagami back in the day when Light Yagami was spammable. But yeah, so here we go. Let's go buy that. It's going to cost you quite a bit, though. An arm and a leg. Look at that, guys. $6.4 million. Yeah, man. That's pretty freaking insane. But there you go, guys. And you're going to get this insane ability, Final Bomb Lotion. All right. Now, Final Bomb Lotion does so much damage. And it also actually removes the unit from the game. So you can actually just spam it. Bang. So as long as you have enough money, you can keep spamming it. Now, back in the day, he used to cost like close to $1 million, but now they made him cost so much money that's really going to be really hard to spam the ability. But next up, guys, in number 3 slot, we have Kakashi. All right, he's only at number 3 by $1, which is pretty good. But if you max him out, he's going to... Oh, wait, I just completely missed it. But you should have seen it cost about like $5 million. You can get this ability. Now, his damage is pretty decent, but overall, guys, he's kind of mid. I don't know if anybody uses him for infinite mode. Used to be good back in the day because of like the category infinite mode, but yeah, nowadays not a whole lot of people use him. But overall, pretty good unit, and it's cool you get to control it, you know. All right, next up we have number 2. We have Gilgamesh. All right, now he costs exactly $1 more than he got that free upgrade. I don't know why he doesn't have 2 free upgrades. The problem with him is he doesn't hit powerful units. I mean, powerful 2 units, which is really weird in my opinion. I like, why doesn't he hit them? I got no idea. Anyways, you can switch his attack pattern, so you can have him be multiple things, which is pretty cool. But a lot of people like to use this one for damage farming right here. 32 million. Throw on Irwin buff, 100 million damage. I know it's pretty spicy, guys. Definitely a great unit. Next up, we have Broly. Now, I can't exactly show you Broly because I don't have him yet, so I'll show you guys his wiki page real quick. All right, Boral Super 3 costs $10 million. But look at that damage, man. 38 million. Oh my gosh. He's just basically a better version of Gilgamesh. Just straight up a better version of Gilgamesh. He literally basically made Gilgamesh obsolete, which is actually pretty sad. All right, so he's technically number 1, but also technically, guys, this guy's number 1 because you can buy infinite amounts of him. So like technically he's the only unit that costs infinite money. So you could make that argument, but as far as buying the unit once, Broly is the most expensive unit of all time, and maybe ZENO when he drops his King Luffy's code, hopefully. Well, there you go, guys. Do you think they'll actually add Grand ZENO to the game? Let me know down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.